Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blowed her budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he is.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Bridgewater.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Mayfield looks to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 26. On play action, it's Bridgewater.
This pass caught by Hamler.
Touchdown, Broncos.
KJ Hamler
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Bridgewater will try and throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down at 4.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Airing it out deep for Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Bridgewater.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10.
Play action now. Bridgewater.
This will be caught. Judy.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Goes right back to Smith again.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown. That's caught. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Draymond Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Jamie Gillen now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy that's going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater dancing to his left.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second down and goal. Mayfield flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes can work as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Now Bridgewater. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jeff Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Hamler.
And they work this out past the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And now here's another interception.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?